god. Hi guys, I'm back to working on the project Audi, and if you're new to my channel and you have no idea what I'm talking about right now, here's a link. Up there? Oh no, it's over here. I don't know, it's somewhere up there. There you go. Yeah, that's to the project Audi, so you can catch up and figure out what we're talking about, what's going on with the project. But anyway, we just got back from getting the new tires put on the wheels. Now you guys know these are the junkyard wheels we got for $22 a piece, actually. Were they 22 or 25? 22. They were $22 a piece, and I sanded them and repainted them. I'm not talking trash or throwing shade, but check this out. So these are the wheels I spent hours sanding and refinishing. Look at all the marks that they left on these wheels, and these don't just wipe off. They were nicked up before and they got repainted, but it's kind of careless, you know what I mean? I don't know, if I was doing this job and I was putting new tires on a set of wheels for someone and I saw they just painted them, I would be careful. That's just me. Today we are going to do the coilovers. We got the KW variant coilovers that we got for super cheap from the Audi dude. There are so many, and we're gonna replace the front struts because one of them's bent. Charlie, what are you doing to this bumper?
Just stitching it.
Why are you just stitching this bumper? I thought we were just throwing it out.
It was gonna fall off if I didn't.
Yeah, that's cute. It looks like a corset. Yay!
They even have a matching cruddy patina for the rest of my coilovers.
Yep, but these ones aren't bent and they look to be in good shape. And all we need is the strut. We don't need the rest of it, so.
Well, the ones I bought from the Audi guy are A4. Or S4, sorry.
Yeah. And
those are A4. So I think I'm gonna use the springs because the spring rate will be for this front end weight.
So I have the new coilovers for the front of the car. Charlie's already doing one, I'm gonna do the other. Basically just gonna take it, I'm gonna clean up all the threads, make sure everything turns freely, then put it back together, and we're gonna stick it on the car. There's bees right behind me. I don't wanna get stung. Came back over to the Audi to see where Charlie was up to because he's already done the first coilover. I was doing the second. So Charlie, that's done, huh?
They're super easy. The fronts are. The backs are kind of a pain.
This side is all disassembled and waiting for the coilover I just cleaned up. Back spring on this car was kind of toast.
Well, it broke. Like that came out. I mean, I cut it because that's the easiest way to get them out without breaking out a spring compressor and screwing around. But
don't do that at home, kids.
Don't do it unless
you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
This one's broken too?
Yeah.
So it's a good thing we got coilovers because springs were shot.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, that side is like done. Aside from being adjusted properly.
What? Do you have the tools so I can do that? So I have the passenger side done now. Just need to adjust the coilover height. I'm gonna do that by measuring on the other side and then making this side match the distance. Now, if you were like crazy, you could count all these, but I'm not gonna count every single thread. Driver's side is done in the front, and we just got the material for the rear to make new bushings. So we're gonna make new bushings out of this stuff right here. Look how big it is. It's huge, right? It's pretty big. We're gonna machine some new bushings for the rear for these KW coilovers because it's impossible to get rear bushings for these. So we're gonna make them. Well, I'm not going to because I have no idea how he's doing this. Charlie's gonna make them. So I'm gonna give him this back after I'm done playing with it. Bees in the trap, these bees in the trap. Charlie, these bees like your root beer.
Yeah, I don't like the bees. I just opened that one. It's nice and cold too.
Oh, you're sharing it with your buddy. Oh, that's so nice of you. Yeah, share that root beer with your friend. Bleeding the brakes in the Audi right now. Down. We're so close to getting this thing on the road. How you doing down there?
What?
How you doing down there?
Sucks.
I just killed like half a bag of popcorn. Hopefully I don't have any on my teeth. That'd be embarrassing. Too late now, you guys are watching it.
Up.
Up.
Down.
Down. Up.
Down.
Down.
Up.
Up. Blah. We have to put the wheels on and then down jack the car so that we can adjust the coilovers because we don't really know how far they're gonna tuck up into the wheel well with the on jacks. So, oh, I can't wait to clean under here. So now it's dark out because winter time and we're not done the Audi. So we're gonna keep working on it even though it's dark out. We're pretty close. All we gotta do is adjust these rear coilovers and then it's ready to drop down the ground. So here is your Honda coilover wrench.
It's actually Motion Pro.
Motion Pro TV.
Motion Pro, I don't know, motorcycle stuff.
It's chilly out. It's like, what, probably 60? I know so many people right now are hating me, like, 60 is not chilly. I grew up in New England. I know what real cold weather is like, but I live in Arizona now and 60 is chilly. I think Charlie needs his own YouTube channel since I'm basically filming him working on his project car right now.
Well, then what are we gonna do for yours?
I need my own project car and you need your own YouTube channel. That is my growth plans for 2018. I will get my own project car and you will get a YouTube channel.
Oh, fuck this thing.
Ouch. So here it is. The rear needs to go up a little bit. And the front should go down just a touch. Yeah. You want it to be that low?
Yeah, if it's got actual suspension travel, yes.
Is it on the bump stops? I think it's on the bump stops too.
Sure it is. Yeah.
It's on the bump
rear
stops?
Is hard on the bump stops.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we gotta raise the rear a little bit. Okay, it's day number 2. Yes, it takes 2 days to adjust some coilovers. This thing spends more time on jack stands. At least it looks like a car again. All right, if you guys don't know how to adjust coilovers, basically there's 2 rings. There's a lock ring on the bottom and then there's adjustment ring at the top that the coil sits on. So what you do is you raise the adjustment ring up or down and then the bottom ring locks it in place. Now, what are the other brands that you're talking about, Charlie?
BC, some of the K-Sports, where it actually mounts to the spindle is adjustable. So that when you lower your car, you don't actually reduce suspension travel, you just lower the suspension.
These things are really easy to get to in the front. They're easy to adjust, but in the rear, getting them from either behind, getting the coilovers from under the car or taking the wheel off doesn't really matter. It's a huge pain with this wrench that we have, which is probably the reason why, because it's the wrong wrench. So if you'd like to donate a wrench to Sarah's YouTube, I'm more than happy to accept donations. This is what I have, this is what I'm using. Besides, these adjustment collars on these coilovers were pretty screwed up when we already got them. Looks like someone used a hammer on them before. So, they still work. We're in. All right, I'll get this one. All right, here goes the back.
Cantilevered off the jack stands.
Okay.
Because the engine sits like right here. So if you think about it, it's levered on those jack stands, picking the ass end up.
Okay, we hope. I think the front will be good. Let's see. Went a little bit lower, so. You got your side? All right, take two. I don't know.
I think it's good.
I think it's good. It's gonna settle once we drive it. All right, you guys. Now, take in mind, this is not stance life. These are the wrong coilovers for that. These are performance coilovers. Well, they don't go low enough. Like, we already tried and it went straight to bump stop, so.
KW designs them so that when you adjust them how KW wants you to, the suspension is in the optimal range of ride height to keep the geometry correct.
I don't know about you guys, but I think this calls for first drive. I think it looks good. I don't think it looks bad because it looked like an off-road truck before.
No, it doesn't look bad, that's for sure.
It does look low. I mean, it doesn't look stock, that's for sure. Charlie, am I rubbing off on you? You're using a torque wrench.
I'm only doing it because I'm on YouTube.
He's lying. I'm rubbing off on him. I use a torque wrench for everything. Yeah, we have all this stuff off because I gotta clean the soda and gunk and garbage out.
This cup holder is stuck shut with
soda.
That's
why this is all off. First start.
No.
Come on, well, it's first drive for YouTube. Yay! This is exciting. It's not slow. I mean, it's slow, but it's peppy.
I wouldn't say it's slow. It
handles really good at these coilovers. So when we were driving the car, there's definitely something rattling in the front. The headlight.
Take it out and go for a drive.
I mean, it could be the headlight since the headlight's not bolted in. We gotta get the other headlights at my house. The battery doesn't have a tie down. Grant, we're gonna fix this stuff. We're just testing it around the block.
It's kind of a hoopty at the moment.
First time being a passenger. Ehrling is up front. Oh, oh my God. It'll bark second pretty good.
Yeah, it needs a snubber mount.
Yeah, there's lots of engine slop.
You can feel it, the engine flops around in there.
Yeah. All right, Charlie is helping the neighbor with something right now. So the battery tie down is on. I'm gonna test it out first and see if it works. So I'm gonna take the car for a drive. Oh, this is so fun. That sounds like what it is inside the car. That's funny if that's all it was. Yay! The Audi is done for the most part. Now I just gotta get this thing cleaned up and probably just gonna make sure this thing runs and drives and then start working on the MR2 again. All right guys, well that's it for this first drive video of the Audi, and I'll have some more Audi content coming up because I gotta do the detailing on it, and then I gotta do the headlight retrofit. Kind of retrofit. It's not gonna be a full-on retrofit. Yeah, we'll have some more Audi content coming, and now that this is done, the MR2 content is gonna start coming out. So I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye.